Welcome back to English Pr99 Podcast.
This is where you learn English and level up your life.
Change your life. Start with this video.
Alright, without further ado, let's begin. Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to the English Pr99 Podcast, your go-to space for learning real English and growing as a person. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sophie. We're so happy you're here with us. If you've ever felt frustrated because you didn't have someone to practice speaking English with, don't worry, we totally understand. Today, we're going to help you change that.
Let's face it, practicing English by yourself can feel awkward or even pointless. You want to improve, but you're not sure how to do that when you don't have a speaking partner.
Right? You might find yourself talking to the mirror, or worse, not talking at all. But here's the good news, you actually can get fluent in English even if you're practicing solo. Some of the best learners have done it.
That's what this episode is all about. We're going to show you 7 powerful techniques that will help you speak more fluently, confidently, and naturally, all on your own.
And don't worry, this isn't just random advice. These are tried and true techniques that really work. Plus, we've put together a free PDF guide with key takeaways, practice questions, and exercises to help you along the way.
So grab a notebook, get comfy, and let's dive in.
Let's start with something simple but powerful, thinking in English. It might sound basic, but it's a total game changer.
Exactly. One of the biggest things that slows down English learners is thinking in their native language first, then translating. That takes time and causes mistakes.
Right. Imagine you're in a conversation, and instead of responding naturally, your brain is doing all this work, translating words, rearranging grammar, trying to sound correct. It's like a slow-loading website.
That's why training yourself to think directly in English is so important. You want your thoughts and your words to flow together. No translation required.
And it doesn't have to be complicated. Start small. Describe what's happening around you. Like, I'm making tea. My phone is charging. I feel sleepy. Little moments like that are perfect for training your brain.
And if you get stuck, just simplify. Don't try to say fancy sentences like, I'm overwhelmed by responsibilities. Just say, I have too much to do today.
Set a timer for 5 minutes and think only in English. No translating allowed. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
And here's a bonus. Try saying those thoughts out loud, which brings us to our next technique.
So now that you're thinking in English, let's take it one step further. Tip number 2 is, speak out loud. Yes, talk to yourself. Sounds strange, but it works.
I do this all the time. Instead of keeping English in your head, say your thoughts out loud. Pretend you're talking to a friend, explaining something, or even having a full conversation with yourself.
Exactly. Self-talk helps you become comfortable forming sentences. It builds fluency and confidence, even if you feel silly at first.
And if you're not sure what to say, try the shadowing technique. Just listen to a podcast, a YouTube video, or a TV show, and repeat what the speaker says, match their tone, speed, and rhythm.
It's like having a personal pronunciation coach. Pause after each sentence and repeat. Shadowing trains your brain, your ears, and your mouth all at once.
And guess what? You don't even need to understand every word. Just copying the rhythm and pronunciation helps you sound more natural over time.
That's how babies learn languages, by listening and copying, not by memorizing grammar rules.
Okay, tip number 3 is where things get real. Record yourself and listen back. I know it sounds scary, but this is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English speaking.
Ugh, I remember the first time I did this. I thought I sounded fine, until I hit play. It was so awkward. But that's how you grow.
Exactly. Just like athletes review their game footage to improve their skills, you can review your recordings to notice what needs work, your speed, your filler words, your pronunciation.
You might discover things you never realized, like speaking too fast, or saying too much. Once you hear it, you can fix it.
And it's easy to get started. Pick a topic, like what did I do today, and record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Then listen back and take notes.
After a few weeks of doing this, you'll notice real progress. It's like watching your own highlight reel of improvement.
So don't be afraid of your own voice. Use it as a tool to get better. Every recording is a step forward.
Tip number 4 is super exciting, something that didn't even exist a few years ago. It's time to use AI and language learning apps to boost your speaking practice.
Technology has changed everything. Now, even if you don't have a speaking partner, you're never really alone. You've got tools that can talk with you 24/7.
My personal favorite? ChatGPT. You can start a conversation in English, ask questions, practice grammar, and get instant feedback, all without feeling judged.
That's a game changer. And for pronunciation, I love using apps like Elsa Speak. It listens to your voice and tells you if your pronunciation is correct, down to each word.
Think of these apps as your personal English coaches. They're always available, they don't laugh at your mistakes, and they help you improve at your own pace.
So if you feel nervous talking to real people, start here. It's like using training wheels before you ride a bike, and it works.
Once you start getting comfortable forming sentences, here's a small daily habit that can take your speaking to the next level. Read aloud daily.
When you read silently, you understand the meaning. But when you read out loud, you train your mouth and muscles to produce English sounds naturally.
Exactly. When I was learning a new language, I would read anything out loud, news articles, grocery lists, even signs on the street. At first, I stumbled a lot. But the more I did it, the smoother I became.
That's the secret: consistency. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day makes a huge difference. And here's a fun idea. If you love movies, try reading the subtitles out loud as you watch.
Yes. It's like practicing real conversations with natural expressions. Or if you're reading an article, pretend you're a news anchor and read it like you're on TV. It's fun and great speaking practice.
Little by little, your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence will improve. And before you know it, you'll sound a lot more fluent.
Alright, we've made it to tip number 6, and this one is super powerful. It's called the imitation technique. Basically, you copy how native speakers talk.
This is one of my favorites too. If you want to sound natural in English, don't just learn words. Copy how people say them. Same speed, same tone, same rhythm.
Here's how to do it. Watch a short video clip, maybe from a movie or a podcast, pause after each line, and repeat the sentence exactly like the speaker. Same energy, same attitude.
It's like singing along to your favorite song. You don't just memorize the words, you copy the way the artist performs them. That's what helps you sound smooth and natural.
And you can make it fun. Choose a native speaker whose voice or style you like. Try to match their accent, their pauses, even their facial expressions. It's like acting, but for language learning.
I used to do this with YouTube videos. I'd repeat lines over and over until I felt like I nailed the pronunciation. And honestly, it made a huge difference. I felt way more confident speaking in real life.
So next time you watch a video, don't just listen. Try to be the speaker, copy their words, their sounds, their vibe. You're training your whole communication style.
Okay, last but not least, tip number 7. Sing along with English songs. This one's not just fun, it's seriously effective.
Singing helps you feel the rhythm of English. It teaches you how words flow together in real conversations, without the stress of grammar or memorization.
And when you sing, you stop overthinking. You just go with the flow. That's how real conversations work too. It's all about rhythm, tone, and connection.
I used to sing along to Taylor Swift and Coldplay, over and over. Without even realizing it, I picked up common phrases, contractions, and how native speakers link words together.
Same here, songs are full of real-life expressions. Words like gonna, instead of going to, when you sing them, they become part of your natural speaking style.
You don't even need to be a good singer. Just pick a song you like, turn on the lyrics, and sing your heart out. Karaoke is English practice in disguise.
And as you're singing, you're not just improving pronunciation, you're also absorbing new vocabulary and expressions without even realizing it.
So, there you have it, 7 awesome ways to practice English speaking on your own. No partner? No problem. You can still grow, improve, and sound more fluent every single day.
Let's recap the tips real quick. Think in English. Speak out loud. Record yourself. Use AI apps. Read aloud daily. Imitate native speakers. Sing along with songs.
You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a teacher sitting next to you. What you do need is consistency, curiosity, and a little creativity.
And most importantly, believe in yourself. Every sentence you speak, every line you repeat, every song you sing, it all adds up. You're becoming the English speaker you want to be.
Thanks for spending time with us today. Be sure to download the free PDF we've linked with this episode. It has practice questions, grammar tips, and extra activities to help you apply everything we talked about.
We believe in you. And now it's time to turn things over to our lovely friend Catherine, who will walk you through today's key vocabulary.
Hi everyone. I'm Catherine, and I'll be sharing the 10 most important words from today's podcast. Absorb. Meaning, to learn something naturally by taking it in, like a sponge soaks up water. Example: I absorbed a lot of information from the lecture without even trying. How to use it. Instead of saying I learned things, you can say I absorbed knowledge. Shadow. Meaning, to closely follow and imitate someone's speech or behavior. Example: I shadowed the speaker by repeating every sentence right after them. How to use it. Use shadowing to describe language learning. I use shadowing to improve my English pronunciation. Imitate. Meaning, to copy the way someone speaks, acts, or behaves. Example: he imitates native speakers to sound more fluent in English. How to use it. Instead of practice speaking, say imitate native speakers to sound natural. Fluent. Meaning, able to speak a language smoothly and easily. Example: she's fluent in English and Spanish. How to use it. Say my goal is to become fluent in English, instead of I want to speak well. Rhythm. Meaning, the natural beat or flow of speech or music. Example: speaking with the right rhythm makes your English sound more natural. How to use it. Instead of speak smoothly, say speak with better rhythm. Confidence. Meaning, a belief in yourself and your ability to do something. Example: recording myself really helped build my confidence in speaking English. How to use it. Use it like this. Reading aloud builds my speaking confidence. Pronunciation. Meaning, the way in which a word is spoken. Example: her pronunciation is very clear and easy to understand. How to use it. Instead of say it correctly, say improve your pronunciation. Repeat. Meaning, to say or do something again. Example: I repeat after the actor in the movie to practice my speaking. How to use it. Repeat each line until you get the rhythm right. else meaning talking to yourself, often used as a learning or thinking tool. Example: self-talk helps me practice English when I'm alone. How to use it. Use self-talk to stay in English mode even when no one is around. Improve. Meaning, to get better at something. Example: I practice every day to improve my English skills. How to use it. Replace get better with improve for a stronger word. I want to improve my pronunciation. That's all the sections in this podcast. Now, let's return to Kevin and Sophie for the final part of our podcast.
Thank you, Catherine, for that wonderful vocabulary and Q&A session. All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode of the English Pr99 podcast. We hope this talk gave you inspiration and practical ideas to build the life you want.
Yes. And thank you all for listening to today's English Pr99 podcast.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a review. See you next time, everyone.
Bye for now, and keep going, you've got this.